Hello, everybody, and Jess here, and welcome back to Girls Frontline episode 8. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think I am, but just to be sure, it is indeed episode 8. Uh, Military anime hits different today, you know, seeing what happens not all that far not west, east from where I live. Thankfully, I live a little bit closer to Germany than to Russia. So, worst comes to worst, it's like a couple of hours by train and I'm already in Germany. Hopefully, it won't come to worst, but you know, uh, you always have those thoughts when you witness a crisis on a nearly global scale. Uh, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about anime. Let's take our minds off that. Let's give into the escapism and watch some waifus shoot things. How about that? Right? In the last episode, we seem to have defeated the last quote unquote last Sangvis ringleader, the I forgot her name, but we defeated her in the church. It was a pretty nice scene, and she had a pretty cool weapon. Kind of a shame that Griffin cannot use Sangvis weapons because they are really cool. What's more important is we finally got the squad back together. The AR squad is in its full capacity again. We rescued M16. No, the last one left, the one with the eye patch. Although we rescued her is a bit of an over exaggeration. It's more like she rescued us, to be perfectly honest. But now the squad is back together, and hopefully the anime will answer at least some questions that have arose during its runtime. What is the data that M4A1 has? What's the secret weapon that M16? I'm gonna call her M16. If I'm mistaken, terribly sorry. It's either M16 or AR-15, and I can't remember which one. But yeah, the one with the eye patch. What's that secret weapon that she has? What's her relationship with the 404 squad? What's the deal with those things, right? I would very much like to see at least some answers to at least some of those questions. Some nice conference with Persica would be nice. You know, Zhang getting a chance to ask Persica some questions. Maybe Persica just telling us what's up on her own. Maybe Griffin Command just explaining things to Zhang. Any of those possibilities would be very, very much welcome because I'm dying to know what it's all about, right? Yeah, what's the deal with the Sangvis ringleaders? What's the deal with all the secrecy around the AR squad? What's the deal with Persica? What's the deal with those advanced T-dolls that make up the AR squad? There's a lot of questions, and I would like to see some answers for a change. Other than that, I don't really have much to say because the last episode was pretty much closing an arc. The arc of gathering the AR squad back together. Now it's gonna be either an intermediary episode or we're gonna get started with a second arc right from the get go. Forgive my yawns, it's very late here. Well, maybe not very late, but I went to sleep yesterday very early, so I'm very tired very early today. So it happens. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to watch this episode and see what it has in store for us. What's gonna be the next arc, and what are some of the answers to some of the questions. By the way, if you have answers to those questions, please don't spoil me anything, right? I want to watch it blind. I even purposefully stay behind playing the game so that I don't get ahead of the anime story. I want to experience it blind. If you want to discuss this anime with other fans of Girls Frontline, there's my Discord server that you can join. It's open to everybody, link in the description. And you can use spoiler tags in a Girls Frontline channel there. And you can talk with other people who know the series without spoiling anything to me. How's that sound? Okay, let's get this started. I'm gonna give you guys some subs. I'm gonna give myself some sound. And we're gonna get this party started. Girls Frontline, episode 8, version by Savs, please. It's gonna be starting in 3, 2, 1, now. Intruder, that was her name, yeah. And this is just regular black tea with lemon. Is it a regular black tea or is it? I'm not sure. Might be Earl Grey, actually. Apparently, I heard on my Discord that her Did I hear it on my Discord or in the comments under the last video? I'm terribly sorry, I can't remember. But someone told me that her weapon is actually double-ended. That's why it has two magazines. One end is a minigun and the other end is a regular AR, apparently. Kinda cool, not gonna lie. Uh, Straight to the next mission. Okay, M16. Yeah, something weighs on her. Feelings. Okay, so straight into the next mission. Hmm. Not gonna lie, I fully expected a little bit of downtime, a little bit of explanation, a little bit of exposition. Stop talking, start killing. Not gonna lie, I'm ever so slightly disappointed that we're not getting any significant downtime. You know, the AR squad just chilling in the base for at least a while, having the chance to directly speak with Jean Xian, to get integrated into the squad, right? Explaining some things, maybe a call from Persica. Uh, hmm. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Maybe after this mission is done, we're gonna get some downtime. Uh, yeah. I would very much like it if this anime explored the personalities and the stories of those T-dolls. Not just the AR squad, although they are the main characters of the show, but other T-dolls as well. From my limited experience with the game's story, we're not really getting all that many individual stories. Some dolls are fleshed out in some of the events. The Christmas event was a good example of that. But we could use a little more. You know, we could use a little more. I don't want this anime to turn into a mission of the week kind of deal. Some intel? Surprisingly good English. Hmm. Video encoded as audio. Okay. Jean Xian starts to see some mystery here. Persica was the commander. Oh. That's interesting that some memories were erased. Was it mentioned before? I can't recall. As a soul of a superior officer. Oh, okay. Okay, so the AR team and Jean Xian are being summoned to speak with Persica. And probably some uh, Griffin command. Okay, seems like we're gonna get what I wanted. What's on your mind, Jean Xian? Oh, that's cool. Secret underground military base. Not just a base, it looks like a city? Is that a whole ass underground city? Okay, so that's where all the commanders hang out. And you're a creep. Who? Oh, okay, those two. Yeah, Zhang is different. Hello, Helian. Yes, please. Parapluie? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's even cooler. I'm with him. What audio data? Ah, we get a fun girl. You get a Bishonen with a choker. Because she knows the doors like the back of her hand. Yep, exactly. She's not only looking at their stats, but also personalities and whatnot. Yep, exactly. The backgrounds of the dolls are also important. Please do. I'm sure you are. And for A1? I thought the M4 A4 squad was supposed to be here. They're attacking this secret facility. I thought it's underground, so yeah, it is underground. So where did that blast come from? How did they found the location? Did some doll get a tracker or something? Kryuger, hello. Hell yeah, take the gun and fight alongside your dolls. Mm-hmm, makes sense. A rebreather? Why? Chemical weaponry? Oh no, an entire protective suit. Hmm. Everybody has their whole body protected, but nobody wears a helmet. Yep, nobody wears a helmet. They wear glasses in case Sangvis aims for the eyes. Ah, it's a lot of Sangvis. And not just bots, but also the humanoid dolls. And explosives. There probably are. The AR squad. And they're on the outside? Give me permission? Oh, that's an interesting move. Okay. That's an interesting plan. Or you can pincer Sangvis inside. Okay, but as soon as the dolls from the outside get inside, they're gonna get pincered by more Sangvis coming from the outside. Okay, so probably, yeah, destroying the Sangvis base might be the best option here. Are there no more dolls on the outside? Can they get some reinforcements from Zhang Xian's base from some other bases. Okay, so they are gathering more dolls to help them. Six dolls without any dummies might be a hard task attacking a whole Sangvis base. What's up with you? What's up with you? Why are you grumpy? Right, because all the Sangvis are controlled from the central base. As soon as you destroy the base and whatever ringleader is inside, all of the T-dolls, all of the Sangvis dolls and bot and everything is just gonna ragdoll. Yeah, without the heavy equipment, artillery. Is it now? Do you have enough firepower to blast the building, though? Like, Submod has a couple of grenades, sure, but do you have anything more? At least like a mobile mortar or something? C4? C4. Not quite enough to blast the building, but it serves well enough as a key. Whomst. The ringleader. Gothloli. Okay. Okay, we're getting Gothlolis now. I approve. I approve. Okay, so shit is going down. Nice, nice. Hmm. So now the AR team and two other T-Dolls, without any backup, without uh, any dummies, anything, they will have to take on the enemy ringleader on their own. And they don't even know what the location of that ringleader is. That's an interesting predicament. Now, I have no doubt, of course, that they will succeed, sure, but still. It's an interesting and very tough situation to find yourself in. Yeah, this anime is definitely getting better with time. That much I can tell for sure. Griffin and Kryuger. Episode 2, episode 9, the Kindling 02. Interesting. I'm gonna be waiting for that. I'm interested. Yeah. But uh why is it showing my browser? Oh, that's why it's showing my browser. I don't want it to show my browser. I want it to show this window because now we are gonna go through this episode again to perhaps spot some details that we didn't spot before and talk about things that we didn't have a chance to talk about. Now, why are they outside on a secret mission? M4A1 is spacing out. That's very interesting. And that kind of confirms my suspicion that whatever is in her head, because we know that there's some anomaly in her head, right? Whatever is there is causing her to have more human feelings and emotions. At least that is purely my speculation. Yeah, when I look at what was around us, it makes me feel a lot of different things. Makes me think that M4A1 has some sort of a feelings or emotions or empathy module installed in her to see if it will help Tidals to fight. And that kinda works with my other speculation that every member of the AR squad has some a singular module, perhaps based on Sangvis technology, installed in them. M4A1 has the feelings module. M16 has some other module. She was shown to be. No, it wasn't M16. It was AR-15 who was shown to be very technically. How should I say it? Have very fairly advanced knowledge of like hacking and technology and whatnot, right? Sub mod maybe is much stronger than a regular T-Doll. She has artificial arms after all, and so on and so forth. I still don't know if that's quite the truth. I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be, but I don't know. And don't spoil me if it is true or not. I want to see for myself. And if I don't see it for myself by the end of the season, feel free to tell me then. Although I will continue playing the game, so I will probably learn that through the game. Unless it was revealed during some event or something that didn't have a rerun, then sure, I guess I will ask you about it. You're the one who wanted to investigate. Okay. You're the one who noticed. You're the one who noticed the coordinates in the mission logs, and you're the one who wanted to investigate it. I'm still not sure what they're doing here. Are they on their way back to the base from their mission to retrieve M16, or are they immediately, or were they immediately sent to another mission? Immediately after her saving M16, all the other Tidals that took part in that operation went back, and the four of them immediately went to another mission? Or did we simply skip the part where they went back to the base, talked with Zhang Xian, and then were sent on another mission? I'm not sure. Some data, that's just mostly nonsensical gibberish. Records of AR-15 at Safe House 3, which aren't accessible with my privileges. How did you take ownership of it then? I spent a week and this was all I got. You spent a week on what exactly? Hacking the AR squad? Hacking Griffin? It's not particularly clear, unfortunately. It makes no sense that the commander wasn't there, because every single one of the AR squad can serve as a commander, basically. Perhaps not quite as good as giving orders as a proper human commander, but with enough self awareness and enough critical and abstract thinking to make them a better commander than a regular factory produced Tidal. They do know that M4 would figure out the altered coordinates. The assumption that... Was there something about alternate coordinates during the first episode? I'm not sure. The assumption that the AR team would break through the encirclement. The person responsible knows AR team well and trusts their strength. My bet is on Persica, of course, because first of all, we heard her communicating with the AR squad, so duh, of course. Second of all, she seems to be either the creator of the AR squad, or if not the creator, then she's at least a lead of the research group of the lab or whatever that did create them. So, of course, it stands to reason that she would know them the best. The sign they trust you. So, did the AR team give this footage to Zhangxian? Why did she say that she spent a week on it? Or did she mean that she spent a week reviewing the footage and looking for something in it? This world's got nothing left. You seem to have plenty left. That Persica. Yeah, M4, the M4 squad, AR, sorry. The AR squad is clearly in Zhangxian's base, so they did visit before. And I'm guessing that's when they gave the footage to Zhangxian. And I'm also guessing this whole sequence is a flashback. And this is the current time where Zhangxian arrives at the secret base and the AR team is somewhere in the field doing their mission. That's a big military base. And what's particularly interesting is in the reflections in the glass, maybe there's some better shot of it. Yeah, you can see regular roofs. Is it a training facility of sorts that is supposed to simulate a regular city, urban warfare? Or is it like an actual underground city? Oh, I thought this was a better shot of the city, but no, those are just cargo containers. Okay. Other commanders are here. Other titles are here. PPK. Let me note it down. I need to see if I have her in my collection. And if I do, I guess I will have to put some resources in her to make her viable in fight. You're the heroes of that mission. Of course, Zhangxian is perfectly conscious and of the titles that were of help, and she knows the name of every single one of them, because that is what makes Zhangxian so special. She cares about every single individual doll. She doesn't see them as mere weapons. She doesn't see them as mere meat shields or steel shields. As she doesn't see them as tools. She sees them as their companions, and that is confirmed a little bit after the segment. Confirmed that this is what makes her a great leader, a great commander. I like the design of the girl on the right. She should probably cut her bangs because she could get rid of half of her glasses and it would be absolutely no change. She could fully go for the Hylian look with a single monocle. The pretty boy on the left with that choker. It's a little over the top, but sure, whatever. Secret HQ. Practice. Who are they? They have interesting designs. I'm assuming they're at least like epochal. Rarity, 4 stars? Maybe, not sure. If you find a doll you like, you may request them. Kinda weird that the dude in glasses isn't super hyped about the prospect of being able to take one of those dolls for himself. Zhangxian has a fun girl, that's great. And she absolutely shreks everybody because of how great of a commander she is. That Tito used to be an actor, so I figured she'd be agile. That the other was a bouncer, so she should be in assault position. In other words, you should talk to your dolls. PPK, tell me what you're best at. She's like I wanted to say a gravure doll, but she's more like a dominatrix doll, I guess. I don't know, but I'm very jealous. You and me both, my dude. You and me both. Infrared 1, artillery. How did Sangvis find the location of this ultimate super secret, mega, ultra, giga secret, nobody knows about it, Mark II 3.0 final base? That's what I wanna know. It's been secret for so long. What caused it to not be secret anymore? One explanation would be some sort of a tracker, I guess. During the last fight with Sangvis, one of the dolls got implanted with some tracking code or some GPS tracker or something. I'm not sure. And I would think that Griffin wouldn't be so incompetent to let that slide, that they would, look at the state of the T-dolls fully after every mission to, first of all, look for any damage that might become problematic. Second of all, to look for anything like a GPS tracker, right? Interesting how Sangvis learned of this location. Stop their offensive and secure the base. That's also interesting. A combat suit, a rifle, and a combat suit that gives her control of T-dolls. Also, I like the touch of those little avatars. I really like it. You know that in reality, if there was a system like that in actual military, and people had freedom to choose their avatar, people would be setting a bunny or an anime girl or Sonic or something as their avatar. You know for sure that it would be happening. I like this touch, I really like it. The roof took a hit from some kind of a mystery weapon. That's something I missed during the episode, and that's a very interesting detail. What could that mystery weapon be? Is it not just a simple artillery? Is it something else entirely? Very interesting. Okay, so the roof took a hit from a weapon, it exploded, and that created a hole in the ground, and the Sangvis are able to enter through that hole. So this base cannot be all that far underground, right? If a mere explosion can create enough of an opening to dig through the layer of earth to get to this base, it can be that deep. They probably should have dug a little deeper. Yeah, they probably should have. Or is the weapon so powerful that it was able to blast through so much ground and rock and steel and concrete and whatnot? Hmm. They're using heavy weapons that can destroy the resin. Uh, what was that like? Reinforce. Yeah, resin can be used on the buildings at any time. Used on the buildings. I have no clue what the deal with the resin is, and we see no mention of it anymore. So I'm guessing it's just just some techno bubble, and it's largely inconsequential for the actual battle. Kryuger, give me permission. I like Kryuger. He is willing to take risks, and he looks like a battle-worn actual soldier warrior. He's not a dandy little, commander that never seen actual fight. He's a proper commander. I like Kruger. We haven't spent much time with him, but he knows when to trust his subordinates. Sometimes you have to anyway. Do this your way, then, rookie. Yeah, he carefully analyzed the situation and he came to the same conclusion that Zhang Xian came to, that this is their best shot. There is no better option, because if the Titles from the outside head inside, all they will do is get themselves killed. They won't help the situation at all, because the Sangvis base seems to be pumping out those Sangvis troops at an insane rate. There were some other Titles outside. I don't know their names, but they're here. It's a handgun and an SMG, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's gonna be useful in our AR team, seeing how they are all assault rifles. Yeah, they could use a buff from a handgun and maybe even an SMG. Avoid combat. Yeah, we immediately know where the base is, but what is your deal? What's your deal, AR-15? Why the shadow over your eyes? Why so snippy? Why so grumpy? She was snippy and grumpy even before. What happened, I wonder? Is she jealous of M16 coming back? I don't think that's it, but something is clearly on her mind. That's a lot of Sangvis. I like her design with the flowers in her hair. Uh, I'm honored to meet my end with you. Yep, probably don't say that. Don't jinx us. Abandoned building, that's their base. And of course, it's empty. And of course, it's some sort of a trap. Maybe. I don't know. But what we do know is that Destroyer, the goth lolly, is not there. She's somewhere else, and we will have to find her to stop the onslaught on the Griffin base. Okay, I think that's it. That's it. The title of the next episode is like what? The Kindling O2. Yeah, the kindling, something that will eventually start a fire. Huh. That was a good episode. That was genuinely a good episode, and I guess this anime does get better with time. I initially wasn't quite convinced that it's any good by the beginning of the series, but as the time progresses, and as we introduce more and more elements into the story, it's turning into something fairly good, actually. Now, I'm sure that there will be fans of the game who played it on 7 different accounts, start to end, and are actively editing the wiki pages of every single doll and whatnot, that are most probably, nay, most definitely disappointed in some aspects of it. I'm 100% certain of it. I know that there are gun nuts out there who are incredibly disappointed by the gun designs and sounds, but for someone like me, who's a casual fan, who knows nothing of guns, who knows close to nothing of Girls Frontline, it's a decent watch. It's not revolutionary by any means. The animation, the art, they're nothing to write home about, but it's not a series I regret picking up. Certainly. And certainly not after we introduced so many new things and so many new mysteries. I need to know the answers, and it also keeps me engaged by keeping me speculating about what's what. That's if you're making an anime and you want to make something that panders to me, make something I can speculate about, something I can create theories about. That's the main thing that keeps me going with pretty much any series. The mysteries and the speculations that I can make. And there's a lot of that here. I am a little bit disappointed by the fact that we didn't get any answers to any questions quite yet. I was hopeful that that's what the meeting in the secret base is gonna be. Jean Xian meets up with other commanders, meets up with Persica, meets up with Kryuger, with Hylian, with the AR squad, and they put their cards on the table face up. Here's what's what, right? The AR team was developed using Sangvis technology. They were sent on a mission to retrieve such and such. This is this, that is that. That's how it goes. Keep it all top secret, but you took part in those missions, so you should know about it. And by the way, the command of AR squad is gonna be transferred under Jean Xian, and you will be working closely with Persica. You know, something like that. I was hopeful for that. Instead, we got a little bit cocked by the, maybe not cocked, cog-blocked, by the Sangvis attacking, somehow learning of the location of this ultra super mega secret base, and attacked. And we're not gonna get any answers quite yet. We're gonna have to wait until the attack is resolved. I'm assuming the attack will be resolved by the next episode. I certainly hope so. I really don't want it to turn into Tact of Destiny, where it kept feeding us more mysteries and more questions and more and more and more, answering none, basically throwing you a huge hook and bait so that you download Tact of Destiny and play it and learn all the details from there. I really hope the Girls Frontline anime doesn't go that way. Then again, Tact of Destiny is still not available. I am pre-registered. I'm gonna start playing it day one because I need to know my answers. But it's still not there. Girls Frontline, meanwhile, is there. So in case the anime itself doesn't answer my questions, all I need to do is keep playing the game, and my questions will be answered. Or I can always, I don't know, read the wiki if I don't feel like playing and I feel like spoiling myself. That's always an option as well, which was not an option with Tact of Destiny, and still isn't an option. When will they release? Actually, when will they release? Tact of Destiny. Tap. Pre-register, yeah, there's still pre-registration. And the release date of Tact of Destiny gacha is scheduled for 2022. Well, it's a pretty big, time span. It's only February, and the world might be ending. So, and it already has 9.7 stars on TapTap, and 1,500 reviews. How? It's not out yet. How? Yeah, let's not talk about Tact of Destiny. Let's talk about Girls Frontline. Is there anything more to talk about here? Not really. All we need to do is wait. Really, wait for the next episode to figure out how it's gonna go. We were left with a fair bit of a cliffhanger, right? Zhang fighting for her life, and the AR squad with a couple of stray dolls venturing into the destroyer territory and having to find the destroyer and destroy her for a change for the Sangvis assault to stop. So we will have to wait for that to happen to really speak about this event in full capacity because it hasn't been concluded yet. Now, sure, we did get some more questions, right? The most major one that I already mentioned many a time is how did Sangvis learn of the location of this base? But I'm assuming we're gonna learn it in the end after we are done with this kind of mini arc, so to speak. After the AR team is done with Destroyer and they go back and everybody rejoices, and we will finally get some answers. I hope, I sincerely hope we'll finally get some answers. Really, tell me in the comments, when did we get any answers in the game? Don't tell me those answers, just tell me if any sort of answers about Sangvis, about the AR squad, about all those things I mentioned are anywhere close story-wise to where we are with the anime, or is it something that will be completely out of scope of this series? I hope not. I hope we're gonna get some answers and some fleshing out in the anime proper. It would be nice. And also, tell me in the comments, what did you think of this episode? What did you think of my reaction, of my theories, of all that stuff? Just, again, let me ask you to leave things spoiler-free. If you want to post spoilers and talk with your fellow fans of the game and of the anime, maybe even, you can drop by my Discord server. It's open to everybody, link in the description, and you will find yourself the Girls Frontline channel, and you'll be able to talk there using spoiler tags, and, and I won't see them. So it's a pretty sweet deal, if you ask me. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, but tell me why so I can improve, subscribe to the channel so you get notified of future releases, not only those Frontline, but yesterday I released Tokyo 24Q, tomorrow I will be releasing Symphogear episode 8 will be going up on YouTube and episode 9 will be going up on Patreon for my $10 tier supporters. Then after that I will be releasing Arifureta Season 2, and on Mondays it's Sabikui Bisco time. Watch Sabikui Bisco. It's an amazing show. Highly recommend it. Share this video if you know someone who would enjoy it, or if you know someone who wouldn't enjoy it and you want to torture them, that's also a valid use case. As long as you spread the word about my videos, YouTube itself will spread the word and help the channel grow. And I want the channel to grow because I want people to enjoy my content. Or not enjoy it, but I want them to consume it. Let's just say that. If you really like what I'm doing, you can support me on Patreon, link in the description. For $1 a month, you get access to a special channel on my Discord server. You get a role, nice orange color, you get called a Patreon, and you get recognition for that. And of course, to get that role, you have to join my Discord server, link in the description. Is that all? I think that's all. I think I shilled whatever I needed to shill. Now it's time to see if PPK is in my armory and level her up and equip her and whatnot. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Cheers! And if you're a Patreon, you also get this. You get to be in the credits of every single one of my episodes.